Good morning and everyone, welcome to the Moneycontrol live stream. You're watching the opening bell and I'm Santosh Nair. Well, in the spotlight this morning we've got the minutes of the FOMC meeting, and it is pretty much clear that US interest rates are expected to stay high for a while till at least inflation comes under control, and that's the clear message coming from Fed officials. Now at this point in time the market still seems to be a little upbeat. Probably that explains why you're seeing a fair bit of rally in the US and European markets, and this morning Asian markets are also pretty much firm. But the Fed has said that it's committed to bringing inflation down to 2%. Now typically high interest rates have not been favorable for risk assets like equity, and while you've been seeing the occasional volatility over the last couple of months, it does appear for now that the market is still betting that the Fed may cut rates in 2023. Well, with that, let's go into the market setup for this morning. The SGX Nifty futures are indicating a firm start for the Indian equities, and the Nifty in pre-opening is up by close to about 95 points. US and European markets close firm. Asian markets are higher at this point in time. However, major Indian indices suffered a major reverse yesterday, and on the technical charts the Nifty is looking quite weak according to technical analysts. 4 out of 6 Nifty moving averages are showing a bearish trend at this point in time. Now from the F&O market we are seeing long build-up of positions in stocks like in futures of Astral, Chembal Fertilizers, Abbott India, GNFC and Havells India. GNFC and Havells India were among the prominent gainers in yesterday's market when most mid caps took a beating. At the same time, we are seeing a build-up of short position in futures of PVR and Gujarat Gas. Among the futures in which long positions were unwound, prominent were Hindustan Copper and Tata Steel. Overall, metal stocks had a rough day yesterday. They had seen a good rally on Monday after brokerage house Macquarie had upgraded ratings on key stocks like Tata Steel and Hindalco, and generally sounded a bullish note on the metal sector overall, largely based on the fact that the curbs in China are now beginning to ease, and increased activity in the Chinese economy is expected to boost demand for metals, particularly that of steel. But over the last couple of sessions you've been seeing most of those positions that were built up being unwound, and as a result stocks like Hindalco, JSW Steel, Tata Steel have given up most of the gains that they had recorded on Monday. And well, with that we move on to the newsmakers. Adani Ports. Now the company has announced that its overall cargo volumes for the April-December period has risen by about 8% year on year at 253 million tons. Mahindra and Mahindra Financial Services. Now the RBI has lifted the ban on the recovery of loans by the NBFC using through outsourcing. Now there was an unfortunate incident some months back where a borrower was killed, leading to which the RBI had banned recovery of loans using third party agents, but now that has changed. Now Morgan Stanley has said that fourth quarter is seasonally strong for recoveries for Mahindra and Mahindra Financial Services, and while the earnings upside from such a move could be limited, however this development will certainly boost investor sentiment for the stock. Mahindra and Mahindra Financial Services closed flat on Wednesday, but managed to hold ground in a falling market. And well, we now move on to the hot brokerage bet. This is NTPC by CLSA. CLSA has a buy rating on the stock with a target price of 188. Now, according to CLSA, the company is a key play on India's entry into global green hydrogen market. The company is among the few which are actually implementing green hydrogen projects at this point in time, and also CLSA has highlighted the fact that the company has been able to secure a 15% share of the green hydrogen market. And let's now move over to the major stock takes, the stocks that caught our attention, starting with Bajaj Finance. Now the NBFC has reported in its business update, it has reported the highest quarterly increase in customer franchise of close to about 3.1 million during the quarter just gone by. Also the new loans booked during the third quarter stood at 7.8 million versus 7.4 million the same period last year, and there has been a healthy jump in assets under management as well for the third quarter. It's up by about 27% at 2.3 trillion. Now, according to CLSA, the loan growth has slowed down despite the festive season, and that's the cause for worry. CLSA has a sell rating on the stock. It's also flagged the fact that loan disbursement has remained in single digits, this despite the 27% growth in AUM. Well, with that, the market has opened a quick take there. The Sensex is up by close to about 66 points in early trade. Among the big gainers in early morning trade, you have Reliance Industries, which is up by close to about 0.2%. IndusInd Bank is up by about 0.4%. Overall, more stocks rising on the NSE in morning trade compared to those which are going down. About 1489 stocks are up, while less than 300 stocks are down. Nifty Bank is up by close to about 0.2%. Bajaj Finance is under pressure in early trade. The stock is now down by close to about 5%. Well, and with that, moving on to the next stock on a watch list, Marico. The company released its third quarter business update. Now, its India volumes grew by about mid-single digit in the third quarter. The rural recovery appears to be slightly weak at this point in time. However, the demand for its premium products, mainly in the urban markets, that continues to remain fairly steady. The company has said that consolidated revenue has grown in low single digits for the quarter. The Parachute coconut oil, which is one of its key brand, posted a low single digit volume growth. Now, on the positive side, gross margins are expected to improve for the third quarter as input costs have been fairly stable. Also, its Saffola brand has seen low teen growth in volumes, and its premium personal care products also saw double digit growth during the quarter gone by. Antique Stockbroking is bullish on the stock. It has a buy target on Marico with a price target of 584 rupees, and according to Antique, the moderation in overall inflation and recovery in rural markets, that's basically due to the slight easing of inflation, would be the key catalysts which may, but however that will still take a couple of quarters to play out. Marico has been flat over the last 1 year. The stock price closed at around 506 yesterday compared to 502 a year back. RBL Bank is the last stock on a watch list. The bank came out with its third quarter business update. Now, RBL Bank was among the prominent losers in trade on Wednesday, down by close to about 3%. Now, the bank has said that its total deposits are up by 11% at 81,746 crore, and the current account savings account, which is a major source of cheap funds for any bank, that's also witnessed a good growth. It's up by 18% at close to about 30,000 crores, and the CASA ratio has improved to 36.6% versus 34.4% during the same period, and its gross advances have also increased by about 14% at close to about 68,000 crores. Well, that's all that we have in this edition of Opening Bell. Thank you for watching, and we'll be back with you at 3 p.m. today afternoon. In the meantime, for all news, views and analysis, stay logged on to moneycontrol.com.